Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Aaliyah, and today we're having a special slumber party episode with my best friend.
Hi, I'm Tanae.
So before we begin, I would like to just talk about how our friendship started. We were literally enemies to friends.
Don't you love a good enemies to lovers trope? It's the best.
So, what was it? Miss Fiala's class? We had to...
She like died. She didn't...
Miss Fiala watching this?
have you seen her since? She was engaged and then all of a sudden we never saw her again.
I hope she's doing well. She gave me Miss Frizzle vibes. Like, honestly.
And she was really supportive. She'd go to like all our like key club stuff and like she's great.
So she forced us to become friends. She just told us to become partners like the first week of school.
It was the first day. She's like, find a partner. We're like,
it's like, whoa, you're asking for a lot right now. Like, I'm here. It was already the effort.
And before that, she made us like say our name and like a fact about us. I remember that. I hated
it. It was a lot. We didn't like each other at first.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
For me, it's because I never really had a lot of close girlfriends. So every girl to me was just like, what do you want?
No, that was me too, because me and you both brought two male friends to the table. Like we had a group before. And it was the same thing where I was like, I had like my friends that were girls, but it was just like, that was it. It wasn't any new people. And then when like Aaliyah came around, I was like, what do you want?
This is a high school that I decided to go to that was 45 minutes away. I had to wake up 4 o'clock in the morning to catch the bus to get on just to live a fake Hollywood arts dream. I came there like pretty much by myself and I had to just make new friends. So you're the first person I got to interact with in high school. And now look at us, still kicking, still moving along.
I had 2 people with me that like I came from like elementary school. We were in middle school together, but in elementary school, I didn't have any class with them. It was not even lunch.
Isn't that always it? I came with all my things prepared, and there's like
everything, and then they were like, just kidding.
For today's video, we're just going to be going over a couple of breakups, Valentine's Day questions, and we're just going to see how this conversation leads us with our last 2 brain cells. For the first iconic breakups, I think this one for me was kind of shocking. You just had to be there. So, like, the YouTube community was shook with this relationship.
David and Eliza.
I mean, what they looked like the perfect couple, but now... hindsight,
I thought they were gonna get back together. Like the fact that they're still not together right now,
it's kind of shocking. Like,
I was like, huh?
YouTube relationships, just having the whole breakup on video is just crazy.
It was insane when they both were crying. It was like, you know, Beyonce World Stop. We were all like,
wait, deadass? Are you serious?
And I was like, haha, prank.
Every time one of these relationships that look perfect, every time they break up, it's always love is dead. Love isn't real.
No, it was like, every YouTube relationship or every relationship in like general that's on social media, everyone's like, if they break up, I'll never believe in love again. And then they'll add under that comment, except for da-da-da and da-da-da.
And then they end up breaking up. It's crazy. So David and Eliza was one of the bigger YouTuber ones. For me personally, I remember when Shane and Lisa broke up. It's one of the upset relationships we don't talk about anymore because he's bi now and he was with Rylan.
Yeah. When Shane and Lisa broke up, that was really hard. And then afterwards, like years later, when they were like trying to be friends, and then they like went from trying to be friends to like being like, you're a horrible person. And I was like, what's going on?
It was weird. They're always so weird because I feel like as a kid, when you're looking at these relationships, nothing's telling you like, watch out behind the scenes, like shit's going down. Like,
it makes sense though when they said that they trauma bonded. That's when I was like, oh, I get why you guys are the way you are.
Okay, so speaking of that, it kind of reminds me of this new movie with Jennifer Lopez called Marry Me.
I want to watch that.
I don't want to watch it because I feel like the same reason trauma bonding, you're literally grabbing a random person and othering them, putting them on your side where you're already part of the 1%, and now you're just like, you can leave, I guess, if you want to. Are you really sure you want to do this with all my millions? He's like, you're gonna do this, right? I'm gonna marry you. That's so traumatizing.
And he was just like, yeah.
And then he's just...
And his poor daughter, I was scared about that. How do they put that in? Like where she's like, what she's like having all these like new experiences, probably going to like a better school starting, or like whatever she's doing now that her dad's married to this like random like rich lady.
I don't know.
That she was a fan of, but that's why they went in the first place.
It just gives me. It just puts me off. The whole movie puts me off, and I feel like it is trauma bonding, and that when you're like that, because when you're a celebrity, you have to experience a whole nother different level. So when they have those crazy fans like at their door, that's you're being traumatized, and the only person you have next to you is this YouTuber.
Oh yeah, you're like, this is what you deal with? I'm so sorry.
Or you'll be living a normal life, and then you're with someone that's so famous, and then things, simple tasks like going to Walmart, can never do it.
They can't do it. Just open your phone up. Go on the app. Just order it. I hate when fans get mad at celebrities who are like, oh, I'm just trying to have a good meal. Like I'll talk to you, but like, can you take no pictures? Like, no pictures, please. And like, what the fuck? This isn't real if you didn't give me a picture.
Excuse me. Taylor Swift, I bought your CD. Oh, so another YouTube relationship that broke up that was so obviously fake, Tana and Jake. They got married.
I fell in love with that relationship, low-key.
Stop! I don't want to hear it right now. It was so obviously fake.
I knew it was fake. Some parts were fake, but they were definitely hooking up. You know, like, I'm the fanfic girl. Then I'll read like the fan, like not about that, but I'll read fan fictions that are like different, like Sasuna. It's like behind the scenes in my mind. I'm like, yeah, they're faking it, but like she's falling in love with him behind the scenes.
Oh my god, I can see that, but. I feel like this is hooking up turned to trauma bonding.
That's what it is. Literally, she was like, Jake, why would you do that to me ever? I believed in you.
And then you have the whole internet thinking you're real just for him to be like, hey Tana, did you see this? And it's like, he's cheating on you. And then you're traumatized. And then you're like, the internet.
She's like, I don't know why hubby isn't home.
He's like,
she's like, anyways, get ready with me. So my husband was cheating with his ex-girlfriend. Wow.
Another YouTube relationship that, honestly, I think it just happened recently within the last year or so.
Well, it could be someone I don't even know is broken up.
Do you know if they're, okay, here we go. It's Joey and Daniel. Yeah, it's Joey and Daniel.
They're on and off, right?
No, they're done.
They were like on and off.
But they're done. Like, they're respectfully are done with each other.
Yeah, but then Shane came with that thing. Like, they were done, and then Shane did that thing, and then they like defend each other, and they're like back.
Right now, they are done, and they are not getting back together. They are going their separate ways.
Stop.
Yes.
I literally convinced myself.
They literally, okay, so before their breakup video, they had already broken up 3 months earlier.
I remember, and then like Shane did all that. Was it Shane? No. It was
Gabby?
And it was Gabby.
Fucking Gabby.
It was Gabby.
And then Daniel had to come back on and check her with all the evidence in the world.
It was so good. I was like, you get Gabby.
Gabby, she's too much.
If you know how like I do those like little poem books when I was younger? If I get famous and like try to publish that and sell to people, punch me in the throat.
So for the last relationship, or one of the last relationships I want to talk about, it's a relationship that I feel that you're very passionate about. And
I know exactly what relationship this is.
Who do you think it is?
I'm glad they broke up. I'm sorry. I'm not upset about it.
It is Shawn and Camila. I mean,
Shawn, baby, I love you. I wish you happiness and I wish you wealth. And I'm not upset that you guys broke up in the sense of like, I know you guys are still friends and I support that friendship very much. But as a relationship, what the hell was that?
He called her Senorita.
That's cute.
And they made out on stage, just tonguing each other.
So did Drake and what's that old lady's name?
Old lady? Madonna?
Madonna.
All the Madonna stands are just like. Another relationship that was quite shocked, honestly, that they broke up. It's kind of obscure, like no one really talks about it, but it's fucking huge because it's Bill Gates. He got divorced with his wife.
So, Melinda is that bitch.
It's insane.
And she did the damn thing. Melinda, I applaud you. Women around the world support you. And we're very glad for your newfound millionaire. Not only did she like secure the bag, but she secured it to the fact where like she's now on like the list of the top rich.
I also heard, I feel like this is one of the reasons that they kind of well, she said once she passed away, she will be donating her millions or billions to something, like all of it. Bill did not say anything about that. He said, I do not speak for my wife doesn't speak for me. She can do whatever she wants with her side of the dough.
He said, listen, we have kids, honey, and I'm going to pass down the wealth. We're going to keep them. We didn't spend $1,000 on plain white t-shirts for you to say that.
I did not buy Xbox and create Common Core to implement different school systems inside the children's brain, Melinda. To just give it away to the poor. Moving on to something we're happy. You know, we got through all the laughs and giggles of the breakups, but what is the relationship? Shawn, please don't take this to heart. Take it with a grain of salt.
Camila, you're okay.
Wasn't she in the Cinderella movie?
Did you watch it?
I bet I heard about it.
Yeah, everyone heard about it. It was on TikTok, like, being very much advertised. Who watched it, though? Comment below.
We're going to talk about relationships that we do not want to see break up. Do you have any that come to mind? Are you going to say the same one that I'm going to say?
What are you about to say?
No, you go first.
No, please go.
No, I'm a great host.
There's a recent one that... Wait, is it the same one? Because we did have a TikTok challenge where we ended it with hoping they were together. And that is the one I was about to say.
Yes. Tom and Zendaya, we predicted it. We predicted Tom and Zendaya on TikTok before the news outlets. Before the love romance.
Because we manifested that, and I'm so glad that they're together. They're so cute.
They are so cute.
Tom has her giggling like a little schoolgirl.
We talk about how Tom Holland manifested his whole life.
No.
Did you see the video?
Did you see that?
Did you see the video?
Man said, "Oh, my crush is in there."
Ooh, my best role? Spider-Man.
Boo.
Oh my gosh. I love that for him. But he generally seems like, I hope this ages well. He seems like a great person. No. He really does. I want to talk about your first celebrity crush, and then I can talk about mine.
My first ever celebrity crush? Okay. How far back do you want to go?
Because, like the first one that you remember, like that you were just like, this is it. Like, I don't care about if he's 45 years old and I'm in 3rd grade. Like, this relationship.
Like a real person or like cartoons? That's what I was gonna ask.
Now.
Like, do you mean like childhood?
That changes everything.
Like childhood? Or do you
talk
mean,
about both. Let's talk about both. We can give the 3D boys a chance, but we can talk about 2D boys
so
as well.
Like first time I ever was like, oh my god, I love that man, was the yellow wiggle. I'm so serious. On the Wiggles, the yellow wiggle.
Not the yellow wiggle. What was he giving you? Like fruit salad? Yummy.
When I was like younger, I was like, oh, I would marry that man. Like I remember thinking like I would marry him.
What? That is insane. What are you talking about right now?
I know that I like had this huge crush on Austin Home, but that's not like the first. Like TV wise, I think my like crushes were David Henry, but on That's So Raven. Not him on Wizard of the Place. I didn't like him on Wizard of the Place.
David Henry was on That's So Raven?
If I remember correctly, yes. He was like Corey's friend, if I remember correctly.
Really?
And I remember having a crush on that dude. If it wasn't him, it was whoever Corey's friend was.
Like you always see the child actors we see now, like in the older movies as like babies. Like, I think I saw a movie with the Cole twins. They were the Adam Sandler movie.
Oh my god, those two also. I loved Zach.
Oh yes, I had a crush on Zach. I had a crush on, for animations, I had a crush on like Peter Pan. Just the thought of, I just had a crush on anyone who was just like, let me just take you away and go to a magical world. Which is why I had the crush.
Peter Pan scared me.
Really? He was so cute. He was like, let's go explore Wendy.
He was kidnapping bitches. I don't know. I was scared.
My obsession with magical boys, or magical men, started in the 3rd grade. I was in my writing class, and I was like one of those, like maybe end of the year where you just come in to watch a movie or do some fun activity because there's nothing else to learn. He put on this movie called The Labyrinth. I'm sitting there and I'm seeing this beautiful man with eyebrows and like tights, and he's just like, just get rid of your brother, come with me, I'll take you away. And then there's one scene in this movie called connected to the song called As the World Holds Down. I've literally cried to it. Went to sleep to it. I'm sitting here just like dee, 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 like magical pixie dust is in my brain when I listen to the song, and that's why I have this poster. Look at him. Bro, so this is the main girl. She was like, I hate my brother. Just take him away, Goblin King. And then Jared, he came in. He was just like, just say the magic words, darling, and then I'll take away that nasty, nasty brother. And he took her away like she asked.
I'm gonna tell Josh about this.
So that was a big like crush for me. I think I had a this crush, like we said, Ben 10.
Ben 10.
I don't know. He was just so cute. Danny Phantom was.
I
love that man.
And Danny Phantom.
Yeah,
Danny.
Both of them.
Both of them. His nerdy side and his other side, and the fact that they gave me bi panic with Sam. I just can't. Like,
ooh, speaking of women, Shigo. I don't care.
Listen,
you're the bad
guy.
guy.
Shigo and Kim to get together and ditch Draken and Ron, and then just like live happily ever after. There was no need for like the other two. Like, what are you guys there for?
I'm glad that we've actually seen some like women love endings, like Korra. Legend of Korra. Did you see the ending? That was cute. Like, it wasn't even supposed to be.
Imagine if I did it. Did you see the ending?
Just like, they what? I was Team Mako.
Do you know who I don't like?
Who?
Okay, in the original Avatar, I don't like Katara. I hate her. I hate her with my whole heart. I'm so sorry. If you're a Katara fan, I'm so sorry. I hate her. I hate her so much.
I like her as a character because she was the only one that we had. Yes, that is it.
The way she would like look at Sokka and be like, my mom died. He's like, my mom too. And she's like, it's not the same. I loved her more. Like, what? Like, sir, like, what? Man, excuse.
I think she forgets like that can't work on everyone, especially someone who also had the same mother.
Or other people who like, or she'll come across someone else whose like mother passed away, and then she's all like, I know how it feels. Like Jet, she was head over heels, foot up in the air.
No, I feel like she was diving into trauma bonding. Like she said, "Do you want to be trauma bonded?" No, I guess they're not meant to be together.
We're killing all these people, and she said, "Okay."
Can we talk about animal love? For example, the fox from Zootopia.
Are you calling me out?
I love him so much. I love him so much. Everything about that character. I love any wolf character. Among Us. I love Big B. But every time I see myself in situations, I love to be a rabbit. So when I see characters like Harley and Beastars and Lego Sheep, I'm just like, fuck yeah, this is it. This is peak romance.
Are you trying to tell me you're a furry?
I'm not a furry, despite me literally being in a kangaroo outfit.
Oh, can we talk about these for 2 seconds?
I'm not a furry, even though I'm in a kangaroo outfit, but I do love them so much. They're my babies.
Kicking It, Leo Howard. There's a lot.
I like Max from Wizards of Waverly Place. Carlos from Big Time Rush was my first one, but I'm a Kendall girl.
Oh, I was a Logan girl, but now I'm also a Kendall girl.
I don't know. I just like simple guys.
Grew into his thing.
Yeah, he really did his thing. Like, I had to
push him on us so hard when we were younger, but then I'm like, now I understand.
It's like, I'm not gonna be a Kendall girl. I'm gonna get the quirky one. And then I was like writing with Carlos.
Like, that smart one. He can do my homework.
And then Kendall. I think it was just seeing him go through like actual emotions, because he was like the only one to actually go through things.
No.
Yes.
Logan with his thing with Camila.
Okay, Camila
and
is a
it's
different.
like heartbreak and all stuff. And then also Carlos went through that thing with that one girl where they tricked him
with
into
the
like
corn
falling
dog?
in love. Yeah, they went through so much. Remember, he went with her to that audition and she didn't get it, but he got it, so he just lied and said he didn't get it, and then he didn't do it.
Oh,
Could
I
you imagine
remembered.
it starts his career?
I think it's just the visualization connected with the music that made Kendall more appealing. Worldwide, you're not telling me you weren't sitting there in the backseat of your mom's car, putting your head against the window. Worldwide. Thinking about you.
Wait
a minute. I love Kendall so much. I'm glad they got back together. I'm so happy they got back together.
Adding it up to music.
Honestly, if you Big Time Rush, just to you know, pull that nostalgia a little bit more, just make skits. Just make skits with you guys right now and throw a song behind it and we'll eat it up.
Literally think of something, make a skit,
and have a song behind it.
Make a full YouTube video of like, what's going on.
I dead ass can see when I think of your music, I see the scene of when they did all the windows down and they had to plan the whole music video and without Gustavo finding out. I see it all
and
there.
stealing his car.
Big Time Rush, big fan. Did you like the Jonas Brothers?
I love them with my whole heart.
Were you a Nick girl?
JB did not stand for Justin Bieber. Okay, let's get that straight. I don't care what you want to say. JB means Jonas Brothers. Okay. It was on everything. They had the little JB with the black. Okay, it was everything.
I love Burning Up. Burning Up was really good.
There's so many.
SOS, Year 3000.
My favorite one, always and forever will be, is A Little Bit Longer. I don't know why. That made me cry every time.
I think I really like Hold On. Hold On. Them belting Hold On just makes me like, hold on.
There's so many songs. They have this one song with Miley. I forgot the name of it, but the music video itself just gives me like shivers.
When You Look Me in Your Eyes, is that them? Yes, it is. I think, is that just Nick though?
No, that's not the one I'm talking about.
I mean, not with Miley, but that's one of their songs.
No, that is, yeah.
I like their show. The Jonas Brothers LA show.
I'm mad about the way they ended Nick and Macy. Like, they should have did another season or did it differently. Like, it was just abrupt. They went to Jonas, like regular Jonas is one season, then they went Jonas LA is the second season. And it just all of a sudden, Macy's calmed down and can like talk to them now, and she and Nick are gonna date. Okay.
I remember watching this show and being like, oh my god, I have the same piano as Nick. Like, and that was it for me. Ooh, speaking of Nick, it was so nice to see him in Jumanji. Like, after having not seen him in like anything, it was so nice to see him, and he did such a good job, and he was so cute.
Literally, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
I know that they're back together, and I don't want to break them up, but I do want to see like them branch out a little bit more and see what else they could do. Like, especially right now since they're touring, like they can do like a little side stuff, like Kevin can guest star in something, or like they can do something.
Oh my god, how could I forget Twilight? Team Edward, and that's it.
Are you Team Edward?
I'm Team Edward. Anything vampires, I'm gonna be on the vampire side.
I like the vampires, but like back then, Team Jacob. Now, looking at how they aged, ill.
Robert Pattinson's gonna be in the new Batman movie, and it looks.
I'm scared.
It looks good. I'm honestly excited.
No.
I hope this doesn't end well or age horribly.
But you think it's gonna be really good?
I think it is. He looks good, and him and the Catwoman lady, like, they look good. Thank you so much for watching my video. My name's Aaliyah. We're back with Tanae, and hopefully we can do more of these slumber party-esque episodes with different topics. Maybe we can do something on Twitch or something so that we can get more input. Yeah, so thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time during our Love Month. Bye!